Good evening and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much for attending to our blog broadcast. As every week we are having a webinar for new people and who are just about to know who is SkyWay Technology. And also I want to know you know what is SkyWay. Who doesn't know me? My name is Alena Pepina. And I'm representing company Global Transnet UK. And more than 3 years ago, I was for first time introduced with the project, and today I am helping to build awareness and let people know about importance of the project and the opportunities. And this is the best decision what I ever made. And I've seen the company growing from stage 1 to stage today, and today we are in stage 9. Before I start, I would love to show you a video who haven't seen yet. The video is from recent festival where I was attending more than 5,000 people. And then I'm going to explain more what it's all about. Do you like it? I was myself attending to the EcoFest, and that was amazing. And because today is People's Project, so I could feel a lot of energy from all these people. But yes, as I said earlier, let's go ahead and explain to you what is there for you. And this is an amazing opportunity for all of us. And firstly, I would love to introduce you with a genius man, and he's the key person of the project and of the company. And his name is Mr. Eduardovich Anatol-Unitsky, and he's originally from Belarus. He's awarded with a lot of certificates, golden medals, and one of his biggest achievement is from United Nations for 2 grants of development. And you can see a lot more details about him in his personal website, which you can see a bit down below in the slide, which is www.unitsky.com. And he is extremely recognized person. And almost 40 years ago, he seen what a lot of people didn't see it. And as you know, we are living in a world and technologies do a change. And, you know, let's say, for example, you have a phone today, and if you forgot your phone home, you would be without your hands. So technology is important, and also if we look like what happened like 5 or 10 or 15 years ago, so everything is just been developing and changing and changing. And the more obviously technologies develop, the more we need to improvements. And obviously when we start using the technologies, let's say if we look in transport technology do degrade our environment. And today, because of that reason, not just obviously cars, there's dirty water, dirty food what we eat, and also dirty air what we breathe. And not just only us, but our kids. And if we look in a transport technology today, in bigger cities, the biggest issue is air pollution. And bigger cities already looking for new alternative way how they can eliminate these cars. And of course, the more metropolitan cities people start living, there's more experienced traffics and overcrowded platforms. And I am in Latvia, and to be honest, roads are really, really bad. And of course, they're happening a lot of road works, but these roads keep repairing. But for how long? How long is going to happen? We just can keep asking these questions. And today, our countries and governments looking for different ways, different how we can use the transport. I know Estonia wanna start using hybrid cars. London don't wanna use any more diesel cars. So just when you Google in websites, and you see countries are looking for different ways. And perhaps there is Jasco Fresco who also want to create Venus project. You probably heard about Elon Musk about a hyperloop. You heard about in Dubai they also want to create taxi drivers who's going to fly, and also cars with GPS inside, and also they can reduce car accidents. And there's different technologies when you go into website. It's happening today. And the same happened with Mr. Unitsky. Mr. Unitsky already started long time ago, developing new transport system, which is rail SkyWay system. And the first test what he started to do was 2001 in Russia region. And he had a big investor who helped him give the funds so he can build this section for 150 meters long. The test was really successful, but unfortunately he was facing with different obstacles, and he couldn't keep having these couldn't keep it, but someone destroyed this test section. And the person who helped him financially, he said, is not going to work. And he just left him. And he was obviously going with different challenges, but he never stopped. He was so determined it will going to happen. And before I'm going to explain what's already been happened, and I want to see how the technology going to look. It's the best soundtrack. I love this soundtrack. For me, when I watch this video, I feel so nostalgic. I feel all my emotions, because I know when you see this video from beginning, you see there was just empty land. So I've been there since beginning, and the tracks what you see today has just been built for a couple of years. So I feel really proud of it, be here, be part of the project. Before we start the video, I explained that Mr. Unitsky was facing with different challenges, and he was struggling to find the right way how to get the funds to build the test section. And 2014, almost now 3.5 years ago, he met Mr. Andrei Havrato, and he understood his struggle to find the funds, because Mr. Havrato have good experience, good background in financially, and he'd been involving in different businesses, traditional businesses and untraditional business. Also himself is investor and a business person. And today he is really, really successful, and he's, I would say, a millionaire. And today, because his experience, he gave idea Mr. Unitsky, why don't you, instead of going to big investors who's going to ask you big portion of the company, or big banks who today ask big percentage payback, why don't you go to the crowd? Because today, crowd will use this transport, not governments, not different authorities. People going to use it, and people going to be interested to see its technology in their own country. So 2014, they start collaborate together through the SkyWay Invest group. So Andrei Havrato is CEO of the group, and is educational investment portal and is trademark of Rail SkyWay system. And of course, he's also open his private academy, where he teach people importance about investment, about financial world, because unfortunately today I know myself, which I never knew about finance. So he teach people how to better create different investment portfolio, also teach about education. So different stuff we never teach in a school. So they sign a contract for 20 years. So they're going to work together. So we are financial arm for the technology. So what is so unique about technology? When I talk about Elon Musk, about different technologies, we have 4 different transport types, which are can be built inside in a city, and also can build outside in a city, and also cargo. Unibike and Unibus is created for inside city, which can get the speed up to 150 kilometers per hour. Of course, technology is eco-friendly with low noise. We can build start from 3 meters above the ground. So in that case, we don't need to build or be on a road where the traffic's. It's really great also for cities where is big crowded platforms. For example, today transport. I know in London today you have to wait a couple minutes to arrive next train. So in that case, the platforms get full. But Unibus will go every 2 seconds. So we can carry a lot of people. So 25 passengers per hour, which is a good number. Also, cargo is created for cooperative companies, so that they can trade their goods with hard-reached hard-reached environment, not hard-reached environment, but hard-reached places. You know, today we have, for example, in Africa, they have safari. Unfortunately, they can't trade their goods inside in their continent. Well, they can, but it's quite difficult to build in safari technology because our technology is with two supporter legs we can build anywhere, and also speed we can reach from 150 kilometers up to 500 kilometers per hour. And the most profitable is high speed. High speed is created, connect the cities and later on even the continents, and designed for 10,000 kilometers. And the speed what we can reach is 500 kilometers per hour. That is great speed. And today we can't really be competitors with any other existing or which will be in near future. For example, Hyperloop and magnetic levitation, they have a great speed, but the cost is really high. So to build Hyperloop and magnetic levitation trains, it costs per kilometer 100 million. And for example, when was created magnetic levitation, they was working on this project, Siemens project, been working for 16 years, and they only managed to build this train in China, and just only for 13 kilometers. Of course, there's Skytrain in Israel. It's really safe as well, and the speed is good. But again, all these transport need a flat ground. So we can build any terrain. Our cost per kilometer is 3 to 8 million. The reason why, because we use less material and we don't have to dig another road. And we can go on the rivers, we can go on a safari, we can go anywhere. So this is great advantage for SkyWay technology. Of course, I want to put picture, and it's just 16 years gap. So first time when Mr. Unitsky was creating the first test section, and today, 2017, when we have already up and running Unibus since April and going through different tests, so to get the speed and so transport is safe. And today, Unibus which is up and running, is created for 8 people. And Unibike is created for 2 people, but I'm going to show you later in a pictures. So of course, as I mentioned earlier, I went to EcoFest myself, and I want to be under the car. And as you see in the left side, there's Mr. Unitsky, and the right side myself. And these are pictures which are already in Belarus. So we have the new transport as well, created for 32 people, which was outside in an eco technopark. So it's not yet put up and running. But Unibike and Unibus already running really smoothly. So eco technopark is land in Belarus, where in Marina Gorka region. And this park is created for certification and demonstration purposes. It's Mr. Unitsky and all people who committed little baby land. Land is not as little. Land is 36 hectare big land. And in this land will be built all these 4 technologies. So there is already up and running cargo, Unibus and Unibike. The ground is really green. There will be later on, no, there's actually already like lakes, they've been already put trees. So we want to prove that this is the eco-friendly project. And to order to build this eco-techno park, Mr. Unitsky needed these funds. So as I mentioned earlier, Mr. Havratov gave him idea so people can commit it. So there was created crowdfunding platform. Do you know what is crowdfunding platform? Have you ever heard about? It's not clear. Is it still? Sorry, I'm just seeing. Is it sound good? Can you still see my hear my sound? Okay, cool. So yeah, crowdfunding is where is the project and the owner or developer need the funds. So there's a lot of people who are chipping in a project and they can receive some item or they become the co-owner. In our case, all people who help Mr. Unitsky becoming the co-owner of the SkyWay string technology. How cool is that? When I earlier showed you new transport technologies which are developing today, none of these people asking the people, do you want to be part of the project? For example, today, if you live in the bigger cities, let's say I live in London, and I could just sitting in a home, but I knew I can every time when people using the transport and paying, I'm going to get paid for it. This is like something unique what we give people opportunity. And because Mr. Unitsky, this is really, really important and crucial time, he give people opportunity, ordinary people. I'm sorry, I can't put it. Oops. So yeah, so we've been raising the funds already since 2014. So each stage mean for us we need to raise certain funds. So and today we are on stage 9, and really, really soon, about 2 weeks, we will go soon on next stage. So that's mean we've been raising already enough funds to going to next step. Also, each stage means high risk. So people who helped Mr. Unitsky was taking the biggest risk. So when there was just the paperwork, just idea, that was the highest risk. For example, me, when really close friend told me about the project, I had no clue. I don't know why we need a new transport technology. I don't know what is crowdfunding. I didn't know what is becoming the co-owner. I even have no idea we can become the co-owner for something. Even if someone would offer you, let's say Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, I know he offered 5 his friends business opportunities. But today, just 2 people on that time believed him and a co-owner of technology. So there's kind of in that idea. So along with the company, I learned this is possible. So also for you, there is opportunity, still have opportunity to become the co-owner of the technology. Of course, our plan is to go to IPO public, so which is estimated like 2 to 3 years time, when the company has but signed a contract with 100,000 kilometers. Then obviously company have profitable, and company the shares have the price. And today we're not just talking talking with, let's say, ordinary people about technology, about elevated string technology. But as I also mentioned earlier, today a lot of countries looking for innovative technologies, alternative way how they can use and help people to go somewhere quicker, not to have as big pollution and a lot of different challenges what the countries facing. The first person who see this technology as innovative was Mr. Rodhook. He is from Australia and he is ex-chief transport minister. Of course, he was really skeptical, but he somehow managed to believe Mr. Unitsky, and he went to Belarus and was really closely talking with him. Mr. Unitsky was explaining him how the technology gonna work, basically explaining everything, how he was calculating. And today, Australia and Mr. Rodhook, when the technology is certified, obviously they will start building the test section also in Australia. Of course, Russia, Ukraine, Ireland, Tanzania, Turkey, and I can just name all these countries because they see it's innovative technology and what can give to the countries. The biggest customer for us today is India, and India today already working really closely, and they know what is as well going to be for India. We've been attending the different biggest exhibitions lately. The first exhibition where was I attending myself was in Berlin last year. That was actually the first time when we show two real prototypes, which is Unibike and Unibus. Interest was really high. A lot of people was so interested what is something unique about us. Of course, we was attending to Indonesia exhibition. Recent was also in India for smart cities. And the next one is going to be Belarus, 3rd to 5th October. And then for first time in a history, we'll be show the new transport type. It's Unicar, which I'm really excited to see. So yes, as I mentioned, so today we're not just talking about idea, but we have already exhibitions, we have already a lot of countries involved, and it's real, it's up and running today. And what is there for you? How did it sound for you? Can you imagine to be here for something big and help, still help Mr. Unitsky? Can you see yourself to be part of it? I'm sure you say yes. So yeah, as I said, so through the project, you can be helping Mr. Unitsky, you can become a co-owner of technology. And through the education investment package, you're able to receive a pre-IPO equity, which is company's pipes. Let's say these pipes go 2 to 3 years time to stock market, and the $1 per one share will be underestimated $1. So if you see, which is in red color, for 1,000 units, which is $1,000, you receiving today 115,000 pre-IPO equity. So meaning in 2 to 3 years time, it will be equal with $115,000. Even let's say for 5,000, you're going to receive almost 1 million. But remember, this is pre-IPO equity. And company also understood that today, I know in Latvia today, I know a lot of people don't have enough capital, and also in SkyWay investment group, we teach people not to put all your money in something, because you need to do divide where you're going to put your money. And for example, for Latvians, I know they don't have straight away $1,000 today or 2,500. You have also opportunity to choose monthly options, which will give you 10 months, so you can pay certain amount for your EIPs, and you're receiving, end of the 10 months, you're receiving full pre-IPO equity, signed a certificate that you are holding, and you are co-owner of this technology. So this is an opportunity for you, and it's something unique. And I still can't believe it. I'm part of it. Only thing you have to decide, do you want to be there? And later on, when the transport going to be up and running, it doesn't matter. It will be India, it will be America, Europe. You will be co-owner of this technology. You're just not going to give for yourself something big, but you're going to give for your kids, for your family, and so on. So today is not just anymore about you, but it will be also for your family members and for your kids. And the same, you can share this with your people. And that's what I'm doing every time I talk with everyone. I know it's not for everyone. That's what I understood. But if you understand fully how serious and how big opportunity you can take, it's amazing. And of course, when you naturally start talking the project, you can naturally go into business. So you can start earn money today using the SkyWay Invest Group strategy. But before that, all of us, we have dreams, goals, and of course, we are so different. We have different dreams and goals what we achieve today. And of course, the family is biggest asset what we can get, because we want to give time for our family. I know how important is that, and it's the same for me. I live in the UK already 8 years, and I could go on holidays just one time a year. Unfortunately, because when I was working for a cooperative company, I just had 28 days, so I couldn't able to go as often as I wish. It's the same for all of you. I know a lot of people today as well living in different countries, because they are today have to go to work, and they can't go as often they want. Of course, people want to travel today. They want to go different countries. They want to buy houses. But did you think about how you're going to get this house? Are you going to save this money? Are you going to get the mortgage and pay again big percentage? There is different ways actually how can you earn your money. And that's why I understood. I've been hairdresser for 12 years, and I still love my profession, but I didn't feel I give big value to myself and to others. And I left job January, and since then, that was the best decision what I ever made. I got out from this, what we call, what Robert Kiyosaki call rat race, because I was there. I was employee, or sometimes I was self-employee. I was trading my time for the money. And I was always going to work, getting my money, giving back to my rent, my my different bills. Obviously, I want to buy something nice for myself, but I never really had able to buy anything bigger or go to holidays. Like today, I afforded to be in Latvia more than 1 month, and I knew this is the best what I could do. I could do for my daughter, so my daughter could spend time with my family. And because what Swig giving to you, it will change your vision completely different. Also, I would never imagine I could actually meet the Mr. Unitsky. I was so happy to meet him when we went to Eco Techno Park, when we had all these conferences in a SkyWay Invest group. I was next to him. I was taking the pictures. I felt like he's like really, well, he's a famous person, but like to be someone, I don't know, Justin Bieber, for example. And that's amazing. So dreams can come true. I really believe that. So if you believe and you have actions, you can be whatever you want to be. So since I've been in the SkyWay Invest group, I can truly say it's possible if you let it be going out from your box and learn something new. This is what I learned. Of course, SkyWay Invest Group use reward-based crowdfunding, and what we can offer today. So, of course, today anyone can start earning from day one. I know if you've been be part of any network marketing businesses, which are really good, because I started reading the book about network marketings, and most of the companies, if you want to start earn money today, you have to pay a certain amount money. And today you can start, if you want to start, obviously earn money, you need to pay just $8. But of course, how can you tell your people or other people, and they will ask you, how much did you brought your EAPs? You're not going to say $8. Obviously, you need to believe the project. You need to see potential, and also you need to be as well having pre-IPO equity. So I can proudly say today I have almost 2 million pre-IPO equity in the company. So I know I'm already having a big portion of the company. You can have unlimited earnings potential. There's no levels. Again, in different network marketing, they have different levels. They're creating 2 legs. But if you look more deeply in the SkyWay Invest Group marketing plan, no one's seen this before. Of course, we have a unique product, which is tangible string technology. And the funny is, Anette always posting every day or every other day news about the company. There's always something new happening, and the more countries is more involving. And anyone can become the co-owner of technology. The person can be born, who have already a birth certificate, or they can be also who are plus 60 as well. So anyone can be part of the project. Today we are offering 7 multiple income streams. So through to your network, you can start earning the commission, which is 8%, and of course down below. Through the investment percentage, you can receive as well extra pre-IPO equity, whatever person purchase through the EIPs. And if you really, really like the project, you start building the structure in the company. You can also become the company representative. So what you can do, in one of the regions, we can open for you the office, and you can earn revenue up to 6%, whatever, not just from your structure, but you can work from all that region 6%. Project initiations is for, I don't really want to talk about details, but there's possibility that you can initiate the project in, again, certain regions. Of course, that takes a while, different paperwork, but you can, when the project is done and it will be start building, you can receive up to 10% of whatever project amount is. And from contracts, today, big investors not going to go through the crowdfunding. So from the contracts, will start from $100,000. So they're going to go for different documents. They will be involved in different lawyers. And of course, tomorrow, you are becoming the co-owner of technology, which you will have IPO in a company, equity. And as I mentioned, the equity will be underestimated price $1 per share. And of course, Mr. Unitsky promised that quarterly 20%, whatever company profit will make, will go back to investors. So you're not just going to have today companies later on shares, but also you're going to have passive income every 3 months, not just from one project, everywhere globally. So you will get paid when the people or people who didn't hear you when you was sharing this opportunity, you're going to pay for that, the person using the transport. Think about it. In the company also, you can become the president. Obviously, that it will be hard work, but you can. You can even come for the manager. I know a lot of people today been working for, let's say, for 10, 15 years in one company, but they're never able to get higher like a like supervisor or manager. There has to be certain restrictions or different reasons. Today, with your hard work, with smart hard work, you can become a top leader in the company. Once you learned about the company, you understand the business, you understand how important is technology, all your doors are open, and you can start earn money today, not just for equity, what you will receive, but also where are you in the company. So how can you start today? So if you never heard about or your person didn't tell you how you can do it, you need to get the registration link, the person who invited you on this webinar. So you need to register today. Well, not today, but when you can. And then you need to sign up for a cooperation agreement and complete the verification process. So what does it mean? You need to upload your ID and your proof of address, because as you understand, we're talking about the serious business. So we can't just you can't just make let's say 5 profiles. You have to prove you are the Alena Pepina. You are born on that date, so you're just a unique person. So once you start the promoting the business, you need to learn about the company, about business, inside out and outside, like all what the company does. I know there was a lot of talks lately about the shares. We are buying shares. We are selling shares. So I want you to know how to correct promote the business, because today we have EIPs, education investment package. so which we give people education and learn about the finance, and as a gift you receive companies, you're becoming the company's co-owner. But again, this we have a different webinar about this, so we can more explain how the company works. You need to develop and client base and help other people. So if you want to become the company's representative, you need to help others. You need to do the meetings and presentation every day. Of course, thank you if you're serious about the business. You need to attend for trainings and conference regularly. Then you learn. You more listen, you learn more about the product. And self-development every day. This point is really, really important. I know, again, everyone are really different, but what I learned from my experience, reading the books is the best self-development, whatever you can do for yourself. You need to develop yourself. You need to learn. You need to educate yourself. And this is the biggest asset what you can get for yourself. And take responsibility for the company. We have amazing education training, which is Master Profi. It will be 6 on a row. I attended myself a couple months ago. That even opened my eyes more. I can see more importance about financial world. In Master Profi, you will learn what is assets. If I would ask you what is assets, would you know what is assets or liabilities? A lot of people don't know what is assets and liabilities. A lot of people doesn't know what is diversification. A lot of people don't know it's really risky today to having just only income stream. And Master Profi will teach you better understanding about the financial world. Of course, you need to purchase your Master Profi. There's 2 ways how you can access for this education. You can buy education for 1,200, or you can buy for 3,500. You can become the consultant. You can buy this this level. You will receive also 525,000 pre-IPO equity, and also you can attend a Master Profi. Again, you can go back to your people, your upline, or we have also Facebook or Skype where you can see more details. I really recommend Master Profi. If you're really serious about the business, Master Profi will be good for you, how you can start the business in a swing. Also, we have exclusive training tomorrow, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in UK's time. It will be a global broadcast. You can see the link in our Facebook page. Again, Aneta will be explaining about the business, about the company, how you can start a business in a SkyWay Invest group, and of course, a little bit from the self-development part. The training is from a SWIG conference, what we was getting from Mr. Andre Havrato. So Andre Havrato give all of us this training, and was working really, really successfully. So again, if you want to be being successful, please attend also to this training. It's really worth to attend. And also remind all of you who are in the London, or all people who have people in your structure in the UK, we're gonna have a next event in office next week, next Tuesday, 22nd of August. So everyone, please welcome. Take your friends with you. And again, we're going to go through with the presentation, and it's again a different for us to attend with a lot of people. And today's news, what I got to know really soon, I don't want to tell you dates, maybe next month, also our office in UK, Europe, we will be receiving first 1 to 10 prototype of the transport, so which also going to be really cool. So it's going to be more attractive as well for us and for our people. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to me. And if you do have any questions, please welcome. I'm here still with you. Yes, I will be. I doing the recording. Yes. Any questions more? If tomorrow's meeting, yes, I need to actually get back to you and ask Annette about the recording. But last time there was recording. Igor, can I text you privately? You are in my my Facebook, so I can answer you. I'm gonna get answer. Alena. You. Oh, so Alena, can you repeat your question? Money are guttering and telling us that the webinars. I didn't get your question, Ellen. Can you please type it again? Could you read? You said about time frame from monthly plans. Do you mean packages? So yeah, packages. This is going to be the last stage, stage 9, when we're gonna have opportunity to do EIPs for installment. We don't know yet the confirmed date, but we will know really soon. I would say like a couple weeks. It's not confirmed information, but really soon. I'm sure we will know really. We will post in a different social medias and we will be aware. But this is going to be the last stage for the packages. Last time we had 2 weeks. Last time we had 2 weeks. Again, I can't give you confirm. Like I don't want to give you like yes, it's going to be 2 weeks. You're getting the project now together with the capital or just him? I got this question earlier. I'm gonna get Ellen private answer for your question. Is okay? Perfect. Thank you. More questions? And I really appreciate you attended to our presentation. And our time is really priceless. But yeah, thank you for that. And I will see you really soon. Remember, Wednesday is the training for people who wants to take the business in the next level. Yes, and have a nice evening or day. And I will see you really soon. Thank you. Bye.